frustration usually boils down to two types. So you have frustration that arises when an event makes it impossible to perform the contract, or when the purpose of the contract diminishes. So in this video we're going to look at the impossibility of performance, and in the other one we'll be looking at frustration of purpose. So the impossibility of performance came before frustration of purpose, and it started with the case Taylor and Caldwell 1863. Now, what happened in this case was that Caldwell, the defendant, leased a music hall out to Taylor. Now, 1 week before the contract was supposed to be, happening, the main event, the music hall, what it was rented for, the music hall burnt down. So what happened is that they tried to claim that the contract was frustrated and they're therefore no longer obliged to provide a music hall, and damages can be sought, etc., etc. Now, Lord Bingham sought to change the rule of absolute contracts and pacta sunt servanda in this case. And how he did this is he said that in the contract there are express conditions and implied conditions. And in this contract there's an implied condition that the music hall should be provided as far as that a music hall actually exists. So the thing actually exists. So here it didn't, the contract was frustrated, and therefore it wasn't a breach, it was frustration. Now this is similar to Fibrosa, where the defendant was to supply the plaintiff with machines, and there was a war broke out. This deal became illegal, so the £1,000 that was deposited, it was allowed to be reclaimed as the event was frustrating. It was impossible to perform as it had become illegal. Another impossibility is if the contract concerns a person and they die, then there's no longer a pacta sunt servanda of the contract because the person's dead. It's a frustrating event. It radically changes the circumstances in which the contractual obligations are fulfilled. Another one is incapacity. So, for example, in Simmons and Hay, a member of staff who became really ill and incapacitated, then what happened in this case is no longer the contract could apply. It was frustrated as the member of staff was severely ill and it was unforeseen circumstances. Radically changes the scenario. Thank you for watching.